I'm Anthony Hunt. A practice match on the bill. They run on in full confidence. We're underway with the opening bounce. Taps it down. Kennedy on the ball. Hurried kick. Ends up turning this ball over. Elects to kick. Scoops it up. Picks it up. McCartan just took way too long. Putting on the pressure was Johnson.
Outstanding pressure.
Finds this one all by himself. Releases by hand. Nelson streaming past and gets the footy. Picks up the loose ball. Going for goal number one. A time to celebrate. Back in the middle. Wins the ruck duel. O'Neill gathers it now. The kick goes out on the full from Grundy. Foley kicks hard along the boundary line. No questions about 15 metres out. Tapley delivers with a straight drop punt. He's excited about that one. Great start by Sydney. We're back in the middle to resume play. Guides it down. Has it now. Just dismisses his opponent. It's a turnover.
Let him up, well about him.
Grundy collects it. Going for goal number one. Kick on the way. A drop punt through the goals. His teammates. Centre bounce. Hammers it. He gets his hands on the footy. Kennedy pushes a low ball. He takes the mark. 45 metres out. About to take the kick. Slight angle. Going for goal number one. On its way. Gets some reward for his efforts. Sydney, but... One down is in his possession. Offline from behind.
Sydney are creating plenty of chances from turnover. They just need to generate that into more scoring opportunities to be a big chance.
Good mark, and looks to send it back. He gives it a ride. The kick towards goal. He's celebrating. Umpire ready to resume play. Guided down nicely by Kennedy. McCready looking for options now. Goes the long option. The ball ends up going to ground. We'll get a ball up. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Parker, about to resume hostilities. Won the hit out. With the ball now. Rushes with the kick. Tapley had it, lost it. Gets the loose ball. Edwards uses it by foot. 47. Kicks hurriedly. The loose ball scooped up. Handball's out in front. He's got the footy in his hands. Has it now. McCready with the responsibility of kicking it in. He couldn't hang on. Going for goal number 2. He's enjoying that goal. Now they lead.
It hasn't always been...
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. At full stride, receives the handball. McDonald doesn't quite with the leap. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. McCready didn't see what was coming.
Thanks.
McDonald gives away a free for in the back. Easily takes the mark. Kick by Johnson. Does well to cut off the kick. Tapley plays it on. He might kick a goal. It's going to be close. Congratulated by his teammates. Back in the middle now. Grundy got the tap. Narrowly avoids the tackle. Doing well to intercept that kick. Moves the ball by foot. Johnson got hands to it. The loose ball picked up. Pumps the ball long. Great mark.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if...
25 metres out. Going for goal number 1. He sums up the situation and delivers.
He's enjoying every second of it out there.
The lead has been incredible.
He knew that was...
The game is back underway. Grundy thumps it clear. Now it's a baller.
This game is out of hand and could go downhill even further.
Keeps it moving. He's got the football now. Quickly onto the boot. Great mark under pressure. 40 metres out. This should prove an easy angle for Franklin. Going for goal number 1. Looks okay off the boot. Look at him. We resume hostilities. Slapped away. Yabby gets the ball. Grundy just too high with the tackle. Yabby drives a low kick. Joyce controlled the difficult ball. Gets a quick kick away. The ball rolls over the boundary line. Looks like we'll have a throw-in. The ball is coming back into play. Grundy won the tap. Williams can't hold on to the tackle. Brilliant tackle. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. No issues with that top cut. Heaney loved kicking that one. The Swans lead is now 69.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. That's a really good team goal.
We're back in motion. Tap down. He has the ball. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Made the goal-line move, and it's a behind. Looking for options now. Foley plays on. Looks to move it by foot. Parker over the top. Moves it on. An opportunity for a third goal. He was celebrating that goal the moment it left his... He ignored... Back with another centre bounce. McDonald just slaps it down. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Another goal here, and this game could be well and truly over.
Hands it out to open space. Joyce couldn't dispose of it properly.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Looks okay off the boot. Smiles all round. About to resume play. McDonald with the hit. Use the hands. Not long remaining in the opening term. Williams, one out in the square. Wicks finding it in motion. Goes by foot. Tapley couldn't snaffle it. A clean pickup. Just got the hands in the back there. No problems with that kick from Tapley. 3 goal. He loved that one. Gary had Parker, the #1 ranked player on the ground.
He's doing
The second term ready to get underway. Back in the middle, has the Rucks go at it. Won it down, takes possession. Tries to gain some territory. He has to hold on to those. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Grundy got in a better position. Tapley goes for broke. The game is back underway. Grundy palmed it down.
No prior.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Grundy slaps it away. He looks like he needs a spell. He intercepts the ball well.
Sydney just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result find themselves losing this contest.
McCready has it. Gets onto the kick. Mills looking to track down the footy. Picked up now. Releases the handball. Goes for the goals. It's going to be close. Celebrating hard. The lead. Back in the middle. One down. He gets his hands on the footy. Missed the target. Pushes off the tackler. A chance to reload the attack now. A stab kick from Rotham. Takes a simple grab. Nelson puts it on the boot. Johnson wins the ball in the air. He drives it. Clear free kick. Sydney fans would love to see this one sail through. Looking to kick goal number 2. Now they're unsure of their next move. Foley plays it to himself. Uses it now. A big contested grab. Kicks the ball deep. He gives chase to the footy. Ball up on the outer side wing.
Right now I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest.
Quick hands, and they could be away here. Couldn't keep the ball in play. Umpire tosses it in. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. Ball up on the outer side wing. Guides it down. Wins the race to the ball. Grundy kicks it out, and the ball will be coming back. Nelson elects to kick. A solid mark from Tapley. Moves it quickly. Uses a short handball. Wicks with the ball. Taken by Franklin. Kick on the way. Pretty happy.
That came off.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Thumped by Grundy. Here's Wicks. Slams it onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Puts it on the boot. Takes a strong mark. Moves it by foot. The ball goes over the boundary on the wing. Ball tossed back in. Grundy won it down. A piercing kick from O'Neill. 58 dug out the loose ball. Kept alive under pressure. Mills clears the congestion. Couldn't quite nail that kick. Sydney covered the Eagles by 108. Joyce assessing the options. Good body work to win the mark. Moves the ball by foot. Strong with the body and wins the mark. 36 drives the kick. The ball spills to Parker. Quick handball. He gains possession. Already kicked a couple of goals. This for number 3. Look at them celebrate that effort. Sydney starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 114 to nothing. Long kick there. Will it go all the way? It does. That pushes the lead further out. Grundy enjoying that goal. We're back in motion. Punches it clear. He wins possession.
Thank you, Ivan.
Ball up in the centre square.
They just need to find a way to work back into the game right now.
Intercepts the ball well. McCartan has resources out wide. Decides to keep going. Nobody can hold on here. Picked off the deck. Rampy kicks in heavy traffic. Gathers it now. Goes by hand. He has the ball. Dishes it off. Won the hit out. Opportunity for Mills. O'Neill going for number 1. A mighty effort from there. And it's a goal. He's excited about that one. West Coast deliver the first goal.
He did really well there and gets the reward. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. West Coast need to find the ball more. If they can get their hands on the ball, then they can start to create some chances.
Centre bounce. Tap down is in his possession. Ball up call. Taps it down. Scoops up the ball. Vardy needs to execute this shot at goal. His teammates rush over. West Coast close the gap to 108. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Hands that ball to the opposition. Ends up with 36. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
It's just smashing out there at the moment, and it could get worse.
Picking it up was O'Neill. Decides to kick. Collects the loose ball. Mops up the loose ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball.
He acknowledges the crowd. West Coast have 3 in a row. Trying to get this back to a manageable deficit now.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
We are approaching half-time. Umpire ready to resume play. Grundy thrashes it. He's got the football now. Brandon gets the loose ball. Gets the handball away. A must-kick goal here. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. West Coast badly needed that one. 47 loves that goal. West Coast behind by 96. Back with another centre bounce. An intriguing first half as it stands. Sydney 120, played West Coast 24.
Sydney have controlled the play well and deserve this lead at halftime.
Here's Gaz to break down the stats.
Sydney have managed to rack up a big number of marks, and it's easy to see why they're leading this match.
Thanks. It'll be interesting to see what changes these sides come up with at half-time. Well, a big second half about to begin. About to resume hostilities. Vardy got in a better position. A chance for Gabby. Kicks out of the congestion. Takes the mark. Ainsworth heads long with that kick. O'Neill marks. He looks like he needs a spell. The kick towards goal. He's able to ride it home from a long way. Puts his second on the board. Well, that's a big goal for West Coast. He celebrates hard after that.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Back in the middle now. Guided down nicely by Grundy. Kennedy didn't dispose of it. Goes backwards now. Dug it out.
Thank you.
The umpire calls for a stoppage.
I hate to say it, Hutto, but this game is over.
False pin. Thank you.
Vardy won the tap. The ball mopped up. Mops up the loose ball. Wins himself a free for the ball. McCready tucks it into the pocket. He takes aim, and the chance at goal is taken by Sydney. We resume hostilities. Grundy just swats it away. Getting pushed out of the way was Gabby. Sweeping handball. Goes by hand to Wicks. Chalk a goal up for Sydney. This kick stretches the lead. He's excited about that one. Sydney have kicked back-to-back goals.
That's great. The Eagles need to tighten up once the ball leaves the contest. The opposition are getting lots of uncontested ball, and it's hurting them on the scoreboard.
Good mark there. Joyce searches for the teammate downfield. English, a long driving kick. No doubt about that. So what can Sydney do with this opportunity in front of goal? He just channels a long kick. Wicks uses the body well. He likes his chances from here. On its way. About to resume play. Wins the ruck duel. Takes possession. Grundy brings it out of the pack. Joyce wins the marking contest. Drives the kick hard. A good job keeping it in play there. And the ball over the boundary line. Ball back into play. Grundy with a punch. Gets it away under pressure. Just goes bang. Brandon just goes bang. Charges with intent.
Ball.
Going for distance with the kick. Can't take the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz. McCartan just landed in his back. Brandon with a drilling ball. Strong mark in the contest. Wicks blasts it inside the 50. Nelson has a great set of hands. Puts it on the boot. Johnson couldn't keep his hands on it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
McDonald puts another one through. That's his... Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Grundy farmed it down. Needs a bit of a rest. Sends it clear of the contest. Bounces over the line. And we'll get a throw in.
Well, this game is really getting out of hand.
Punched away. He's got the footy in his hands. Lining up for goal number 4. Pretty.
Some great ball.
We're back in motion. Slapped away. He gets his hands on the footy. Elects to kick. Couldn't quite with the mark.
I'll have it.
Won it down. This is Foley. Just gave it away. He decides to go for home. Sydney send one home. Our second goal. Centre bounce. Clears the contest. And now Ainsworth just gets it onto the boot. Ball hits the deck. Wins the race to the ball.
My footy.
Taps it down. Parker with a clean collect. The umpire will ball it up. Grundy does well. Foley a bit too casual with the tackle. Parker with a penetrating handball. Not happy with that kick as it goes out on the full. Moved on by Johnson. English just landed in his back. This is kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal. Listen to the fans celebrate as he drives that. Is enjoyed. The game is back underway. Thrashes it with the ball now. Ball up in the centre square. Thumped by Grundy. He gains possession. Goes with the kick. Off hands. Hapley needs to lift.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
It's going to be close. Look at him.
He knew.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Grundy clears the contest. Wicks gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Collects the loose ball. Bends off the tackler. 4 goals to his name so far. Looking for a 5th. Hapley about to resume hostilities. Won the hit out. Has it now. Handballs. The handball hits the target. Did well to get a hand in. Johnson uses the bump. Scoops up the ball. He goes for broke. Franklin sends it through the big sticks for a goal. Look at them celebrate that effort. Sydney lead West Coast by 150. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Picked off by McCartan. He wins possession. Spills the mark. Intercepted. Caught napping, and it's holding the ball. Rampy wraps him up.
Brilliant chase.
Looks to move it by foot. Getting in the way was 58.
Let him up, let him.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment.
Guides it down. Didn't fumble.
My footy.
Grundy guides it down.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Grundy slaps it away. Is in his possession. This kick to keep some hope alive. Ainsworth couldn't be happier with that goal. West Coast close the gap to 144. Back with another centre bounce. Grundy won it down. Hewitt charges with intent. They can create from this. Uses it by foot. Can't take possession. Picks up the loose ball. Well collected. No issues with that drop punt. His teammates rush over. They need to continue to peg this margin back. Slapped away. Grundy kept coming and won the ball. Grundy sticks the tackle.
A great defensive effort.
Puts boot to West Coast. Trail by 138. They certainly have a lot to think about before the final term.
Sydney walk into three-quarter time with the lead and the confidence they can win.
We have 1 quarter of footy ahead of us. Let's go.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Grundy gets it down.
No prior.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Grundy just slaps it down. Fighting hard was 36. It's only a behind. West Coast produced the margin. Looking to bring it back into play. Blakey plays on. Drives it long. And the mark will be paid.
The Swans have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Kick on the way. Drop punt. Finds its way home from Ainsworth. A much-needed goal for West Coast. He loved that one. We resume hostilities. 1 down. Finds the loose ball. Licks with hands. He delivers with a drop punch. They might need to put someone else on him. That's 5 goals.
Of course, Hunter.
This kick has extended their lead. Gets some reward for his efforts. About to resume play. Tap came from Grundy. O'Neill slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest. Marks now and can send it back. Blakey uses it by foot. Finds a bit of room to mark. Sinks the slipper into it. The ball goes over the boundary near the 50. English coming onto the ground.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
Tap down with the ball now. Parker runs onto the field. We'll have another ball up. Won it down. Has it now. Gets caught in the tackle, and it's a free. Yabby constricted by Heaney.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Chance to put one through for his side. Bit of an angle for this kick.
They can take the sting right out of the game here.
Heaney goes long and delivers the goal. 3 goals for him now. What an effort. They stretch their lead with that effort. Gets some reward for his efforts. Thumped clear. Did well to control the ball. Ball up in the centre square. Williams aims for his man on the ground. Collected the ball well. Dixon will be praying he doesn't miss this chance. Drop punt straight through the middle. He acknowledges the crowd. West Coast now only trailed by 137.
A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. The Swans have been terrific at finding space to move the ball. Their ability to find a player in space is first class, and it sees them in charge.
Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Williams won the hit out. He's got the footy in his hands.
Let him up. Well, well.
Ball up in the centre square. Wins the ruck duel. Yabby collects the loose ball. Edwards slips high and gives away the free kick. Got boot to ball. Rotham grabs that one. Chose to kick it. 47 marks it. Slams it on the boot. Takes the mark all by himself. Grundy not getting much of it, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
The crowd roar for holding the ball.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Bring it on.
The kick from Wicks. Ball gets cut off. Dixon failing to get near it, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
West Coast supporters delighted by that effort. Yabby enjoying that goal. West Coast behind by 131. Swats it. He wins possession. Gets a hand to the ball. A clean collect. Seen plenty of it. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
Collected by Williams. Goes short by hand. 47. Hurried kick. They create the turnover. Lloyd on the move now. Nobody can catch him. Stabs at the kick. Hewitt got under. Got the hands free. Intervening brilliantly was Yabby. The umpire will ball it up. One down. Somehow got the handball away. Intercepted. Dug out the loose ball. With a driving kick. He wins the ball in the air. Parker to have the shot from outside 50. using every ounce of energy he has left. On its way, the drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. It's now 4 goals today, and we're looking for more, and that puts them further in front. Parker celebrating hard.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. The Swans are getting more of the ball on the outside, and it's their outside run that is generating plenty of scoring opportunities.
Back in the middle now. Grundy with a big fist on it. Just as the post and a minor score. Sydney doing well at the moment. Considering the options on the kick in, McCready plays it to himself. Able to release the kick. Good mark on the run.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Hayward got him high there. Simply outplayed his opponent. The contest, no match for him.
Yes, Hutto.
Heaney climbs up from long range. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. A long-efforted goal, and it goes all the way. That's 4 goals. Congratulated by his teammates. Sydney with a handy break. They lead West Coast 205-61.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. He did really well there and gets the reward. Sydney are gaining a lot of their advantage through some smart kicks and even better marking inside their forward 50.
Umpire ready to resume play. One down by Grundy. Uses a short handball. Edwards throws the ball away. He drives it. Finds himself in space and marks. A chance to put one through here for Sydney. 45 metres out. He looks like he needs a spell. Looks okay off the boot. Hayward getting the crowd involved. That's 3 in a row for the Swans. Margin starting to really blow out.
That's a really good team goal. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
Back in the middle. Wins the ruck duel. With the ball is Grundy. Just manages to release the kick. McCready didn't mark it. That kick was pure.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
Parker loves that goal. The Swans have 4 on the trot. Building a nice lead.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. He did really well there and gets the reward.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Grundy won the duel. He gets his hands on the footy. Hacking it out of there. Off hands from Rampy. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
Smiles all round. West Coast close the gap to 150. Back in the middle now. Taps it down. Takes possession. Just gets a hand in. 59 picks up the loose ball. Franklin comes it towards goal. The drop part sails between the big sticks. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The lead is now 156.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
The final seconds of this one tick down.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Sydney are taking their time and kicking to smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match.
Tap down. Gets the loose ball. Yabby looking a bit sluggish out there. Just put it on the boot. An easy grab for Wicks.
The Swans are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll...
West Coast never really looked like winning. Gary, what did you think of today's game?
A pretty one-sided contest in the end, and the scoreboard reflected that dominance.
Much appreciated, Gaz.
Shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or small, Swansville.
Sydney have beaten West Coast 223 to 67. That's all for today. On behalf of myself, Gary Lyon, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.